Alderman Orch,
Here.
Alderman Campbell,
Here.
Alderman Losh. Here. Alderman Bushman. We have a quorum. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, approval of the minutes for the previous meeting.
I make a motion to approve the minutes of the previous meeting, regular legislative session of September 10th, 2024.
I'll second.
Alderman Orch makes a motion to approve the September 10th, 2024 regular legislative session of Alderman Campbell. Second the motion. Alderman Orch.
Yes.
Alderman Campbell.
Yes.
Alderman Losh.
Yes.
Alderman Bushman. September 10th, 2024 minutes have been approved.
Sorry, I don't have my book.
I make a motion to approve the September 2024 financials.
I'll second.
Alderman Orch makes a motion to approve the September 2024 financials. Alderman Campbell second the motion. Alderman Orch.
Yes.
Alderman Campbell.
Yes.
Alderman Losh.
Yes.
Alderman Bushman. September 2024 financials have been approved. Are there any public comments?
Yes, ma'am, there are two on the list. Josh and Larry as well.
Yeah, and
He probably needs to wait till we get down to one of the.
To get down to that section?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. That way he can speak while they're doing both.
Were they both about the same thing?
I don't know.
Okay.
I was the other one that got last on the agenda.
One is on the vision screw.
Okay, so you're the last one on the, okay, perfect. Okay, there are no bills or ordinances, resolutions, there are none. So we will have a report from the police department. Sergeant Blackburn.
Sorry, I was playing catch up, trying to do some computer things, and you know how I am with computers. Make it short, calls for service, last year was 280, we're at 233, citations 36, we're at 27, arrest, last year was 8, we're at 6. A lot of this is due to, we have a continuing education mandate for law enforcement that we have to meet every year, get our training in, and a lot of it is done online. So a lot of the officers have been doing a lot of stuff on the computer. So haven't been as visible out on the road. We're still answering our calls when they come in, but then we pretty much come back and get on the computer. The biggest announcement we have is Officer O'Malley's wife gave birth to a beautiful baby boy. So he's taking off the entire month of October, so we're going to be short. We've made some adjustments. Chief and I have went to 8-hour shifts because it's pretty much he and I, and then Heather's in the schools and stuff. So we're trying to continue our coverage, but we have to change our hours so that we can work more or less and fill the gap. Any questions for any of you folks that I could answer? All right,
I think so.
that's all I've got. Thank you.
Gage, would you like to come out?
Yeah, so I have a budget breakdown for Christmas related.
Well, are you wanting them to vote on that?
No, not tonight.
Okay, thank you.
I-
I was
It's
like,
not on
James,
the
don't do
agenda.
that to me.
No, ideally we get this on next month's agenda to actually vote on, but I wanted to give you guys a look so you can decide how you feel about it. I give one to you as well.
And I was actually at the meeting last night when they were talking about this. And of course, the bottom number is kind of an overshot of what they're going to be. That's just kind of a ballpark so that they don't have to come back and ask for more money if they were to go a little over budget. Did you have anything else to talk about?
No. Again, if there's any adjustments you feel are necessary, we can make those, but this is our best guess at what it is. A lot of these prices are determined based on, actually getting prices from folks, so it's pretty accurate, I would say. So if there are no questions, then we'll put that on the agenda for the next month.
Have any questions?
This is for the Christmas.
Yep.
Yeah, and he said the Christmas parade, but it's kind of going to be, I'm not going to say an all-day event, but a several-hour event. So they're bringing in the petting zoo and everything before the Christmas parade. So they're going to have activities for the kids and the community prior to the parade. What time does the parade actually start?
Be 5:30.
5:30. So everything will kind of wrap up around 5, and the parade will start at
They're
5:30.
still gonna try to do it at the park or up here in town,
It'll be here in town, same as last year.
up here, but,
Yep. Yeah,
James, what date is that?
December 7th.
I always get phone calls and I never know.
Yeah.
And would you like for me to use this list for next year's, or for next month's agenda?
Yeah, for now, I'll email you if there's any changes to it.
Okay, I'll just keep this one on so I can put that in there for you.
Sure thing.
Thank you.
All right.
Do we have the report from Robert?
Well, this month we have only one new permit that we wrote. We did complete one permit as well. And all of our new construction are just about to wrap up. I'd say within a month, most of our new construction will be completed. So not a whole lot to add there if you guys have any questions.
do you have any idea when they're gonna, start more houses up there for the school?
I do not know. They said that the lot on the north side of the house that's already there will be the next one to start, but they haven't given me a date or anything, and we haven't received any applications for permits yet. But
Well, I've had different people ask me, they said, well, I understand there's gonna be 4 to 6 houses built.
it's gonna be
They
5.
was 5, and they was wondering, when they were gonna start the others. and I said,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think they're gonna do one and complete it, and then start the next one and complete it, and then start the next one and complete it. But we don't have anything as of yet.
Okay, right.
And we should see more construction in the Millbrook addition, probably toward the end of October, is kind of what I'm guessing is when he's going to start the large project over there.
Good deal.
But that's all.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
Okay, so next we have the discussion and approval to annex a tract of land for the Christian
meet and we'll get the specifics together.
Okay, thank you, appreciate
Thank
that.
you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you for your
Thank you,
time, I
guys.
appreciate you being here. Okay, so next on the agenda is discussion and approval for the plan of action moving forward with the Sparta Event and Business Center. So, need to figure out what we're wanting to do with it. We're just gonna put it back on the market. Benji has actually reached out to me about renting the entire building. He basically said he would cover all costs, so it wouldn't cost the city anything.
So to say how many renters have we got?
We got Benji.
Benji's it, but then the
But-
others moved out, so they thought, you know,
We
they
were
were
gonna
sell, so they wanted to make.
So he mentioned that he would rent the entire building and basically move his showroom to the front of the building. But I didn't know if we wanted to still hang on to it, or if we just want to put it back up for a listing and see what happens.
I think we need to sell
And then we'll put it back up on the market then.
Well, the question I would have for if Benji was gonna take over all, does that mean like the taxes, what was he, no taxes?
There's no taxes, and insurance he can't because we own it. So we would have to keep the insurance and everything. So basically he would pay us what it cost us to have it.
Why not sell it to him?
He said right now he's not in a position to buy it, but in a couple of years he might be.
Might, there's a little boat crawling around.
That, well, you have to look at it that way too.
Well, I talked to him about it and told him, I said, Benji, that building there'd be perfect for you, but your business is over here and you could, and I said, the old bank building, I said that the lobby up there be perfect. I said, take out that counter and give you a lot more room in there and make it a display.
Yeah.
And I said, you can put a lot of stuff in there as display. And he said, yeah, you're right, I never thought of that. And I said, it's nice in there, and I said, it'd be, so,
And maybe we tell him that he can rent it and we will put it back up for sale, and if it sells, then,
We can deal with them.
right. Yeah, Noel has everything ready to go if we decide that's what we want to do with it.
It's been on a multi-list.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they'll put it out on all listings. So any agent could actually come through and pick it up if they chose to.
is the, was it 60 days? Is that,
Mhm.
okay.
That was up, what is it?
I've got it in my
I didn't want to get us in trouble over
I
that.
think it's the 16th.
Honey, isn't it?
I think it was the 16th.
It was 60.
Yeah, 60 days.
I've got that file on my
Yeah.
desk. I didn't think to bring it in here.
But it comes up before our next meeting, so we were just wanting to either know to put it back on the market. But like I said, we can tell Benji, he can rent the whole thing until it sells. And that
You haven't
would
talked to him
save
about
us
the
some
amount?
money. I have not. No. Probably around 1,200 would cover everything.
You got electric and of course winter's coming on, so.
That'd be around 900 a month, is roughly what that runs. So I figured 1,200, 12 to 1,500 is kind of my ballpark that I was thinking, so that we don't.
Kind of figure it, see what, we don't, that way we wouldn't have to be out.
Is that what he's gonna rent it for, the whole building?
Mhm.
1,500 a month?
And that would cover all of our expenses, so we wouldn't owe a penny on any of it. He'd be paying for
He's gonna pay for the electric and all of that.
Correct. That would cover all the electric, the insurance, the maintenance, the cleaning,
Utilities.
utilities. Now, as far as, toiletries and supplies and stuff, that'd be on him to get all that.
Yeah, I'd hope.
I would say, just talk to him, see, and then just let him know, we're gonna put it back on the market to sell. And if it sells, well, then whoever buys it, he can talk to them about continuing to rent it.
Yeah, because if you get anybody in
They take
those,
for him to, move up. Put
right,
a bunch of stuff in there and then.
no, I'd be
They get
upfront on it for them,
sell.
'cause-
Be kind of bad.
I make a motion, put the bank building back on, the old bank building back on the market and rent it to him for whatever you've decided
Okay.
price-wise to keep us out of the hole on it.
I second the motion. I need a motion on this.
I make a motion to put it on the market.
Yeah.
And also rent it for. to
For a fair
Mr.
price.
Hurd for whatever it is, needs to be to cover ourselves.
and list it with Noel,
Yeah. If it's multi-list.
and that it is. Okay, Alderman Orge makes a motion to approve the plan of action moving forward with the Sparta Event and Business Center to put it back on the market with Noel Rogers. We will offer to rent it to Benji Hurd until it sells at a fair market price to cover all costs. Alderman Lodge, second the motion. Alderman Orge,
Yes.
Alderman Campbell,
Yes.
Alderman Lodge,
Yes.
Alderman Bushman. The plan of action moving forward with the Sparta Business and Event Center has been approved. Discussion and approval to pay invoice number 3 of the TAP program, phase 1. Becky, you're gonna have to kind of explain this. Is this one for,
This is on the phase 1 program of the sidewalk, and if you will look, I highlighted on, I think it's page 5 or 6, there's a highlight
Okay.
of where we're at on the program.
on the payment? Okay.
Yeah. And like it shows on the front, the city's part is 36%, and MoDOT will pay the 64%.
Correct. So our pay right now is just the $14.88.
We pay the full amount, and MoDOT reimburses us.
I make a motion to approve to pay invoice number 3 at the TAP program, phase 1.
A second.
Alderman Orange makes the motion to approve and pay invoice number 3 of the TAP program, phase 1. Alderman Campbell second the motion. Alderman Orange,
Yes.
Alderman Campbell,
Yes.
Alderman Losh,
Yes.
Alderman Bushman. Paying invoice number 3 of the TAP program, phase 1 is approved. Okay, discussion and approval of own engineering firm for phase 2 of the TAP program sidewalk grant. So this, the phase 2, that's gonna be the one on Division, correct?
Correct, yeah.
Okay. So basically, we were just keeping the same engineering company that we had for the first phase to go into the next phase.
I make a motion to approve all an engineering firm for phase 2 of the TAP sidewalk grant.
I second the motion. Alderman Orange makes the motion to approve on engineering firm of phase 2 of the TAP sidewalk grant. Alderman Losh, second the motion. Alderman Orange?
Yes.
Alderman Campbell?
Yes.
Alderman Losh?
Yes.
Alderman Bushman? On engineering firm for phase 2 of the TAP sidewalk grant is approved. So next is discussion and approval to update the city ordinance section 205.170 livestock.
We have a gentleman, that email is from, he's here to speak on this behalf.
Yeah, I've already read it once.
Okay.
That's the reason I come down and get that packet.
Well, good evening. My name is Josh Osmus, and I want to thank you for the opportunity to discuss updating the ordinance for chicken ownership within the city limits.
Is your mic on? Yeah,
It
is.
is.
Probably,
Okay.
I'm just not speaking very loudly. Well, with the current rule, I believe it's 1 chicken per acre. I don't think that reflects the modern property sizes. I'd say at best you're on a 1/4 acre lot with the new one, and I think there's been a fairly large push toward subsistence and sustainability and, sort of modern farming. And I think it could use a second look. I think there's a lot of benefit in it, in the idea that, you could go get fresh food from your backyard rather from,
market.
rather than the supermarket.
Sure.
There's been enough events in the last many years that may reflect what I mean when I say
Right.
that you might want to have another means to feed your family.
Sure.
I'm open to any questions. Anybody have anything that?
I don't really have any questions, but it was actually ironic that you had sent this email and literally within, a couple days, I had somebody reach out on Facebook to me that she actually does like homemade breads and stuff, so that they do a lot of, try to keep everything and grow everything themselves and whatnot. And she was actually asking the question about us revisiting so that people could have more chickens and not so much, an overabundance of them, but just enough to get fresh eggs, to get, meat if they choose to. So I definitely think it would be something for us to.
Well, that depends greatly on the family size. I had a doctor tell me I need to eat 6 eggs a day to help my cholesterol, and it works, believe it or not. Your yellow and your eggs are your good cholesterol, not your bad.
I would have thought the opposite.
12 chickens.
Well, that's me.
Yeah.
That's a dozen eggs in 2 days.
Well, we would have to put a limit on it.
Well, yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
But, if you take a person that's got 3 or 4 kids, that's just gonna be enough to make them mad.
Yeah, but it does kind of help their budget so that they don't.
Well,
Have to
yeah,
go
it
longer.
does, but it,
So I have 3 kids, and we have an abundance of eggs when we had chickens. And I mean, we can give them to all the neighbors, and it also gives you an opportunity to meet your neighbors, and,
unless
yeah,
you
good
get a certain breed of chicken, they don't lay year round.
Yeah, that's right. You want to,
Your sex links are your chickens that lays most of the year.
Rhode Island Reds are a good middle ground, I think. They're pretty hardy and they make a lot of eggs. But the current, so there's a law that passed in Missouri recently regarding HOAs and their inability to restrict people from having chickens. Though it's not obviously directly this, I think it does kind of set an idea of how many they believe, at least they believe, 6 for, what is it, 1/5 an acre for hens. So,
Yeah, we would still restrict the roosters.
Yeah.
So we don't want roosters all over the town, but.
Oh,
Good.
I like hearing crows myself, but now that's just me.
So if you end up with roosters, please drop them off at these 2 houses.
Yeah.
That's just like a brand donkey. I like to hear them too.
So we're looking at just revamping it, basically kind of, whether we
What's
want
it at now?
1 per acre.
Wow.
I think it may be pretty old.
It is. So it'd be a matter of setting a number and. What we were gonna,
I don't know how much land Audientina's got down here.
If you got 4 people, maybe 2 eggs a day, that's 8 eggs. And your hens aren't gonna lay.
Not all of them's gonna lay. I'd say a dozen,
Yeah,
at least 12,
At least 12.
allow 12 chickens?
at least. no more maybe, I don't know. Is that per acre? Or,
Well, we could do like they did, and, to where, if they're in the neighborhood and they're only on a quarter of an acre or a little bit less,
it's here saying 1.2
yeah, 2/10 of an acre.
tenths of an acre.
That may need to be cleaned up too.
Yeah, there are ordinances now for foul odor and other things that I think would already handle that problem.
Unless you've got a
Yeah.
10-foot fence, they can't be running loose in the yard either.
Yeah, just, you're right, you can come over. We had them, and I'll tell you honestly, we had them for like 2 years before we got rid of them. And, yeah, they never come over the fence. They tend to stay in, clip their wings, and they never tried to fly out on us. But it could, chickens are different. Some might fly quite a ways.
On this deal here, says recently the state of Missouri passed legislation that grants homeowners more reasonable rights to raise chickens. As of August 28, 2024, a new law allows residents with at least 0.2 acres of land to keep up to 6 chickens. So,
Now, I wrote that. I don't know that that's entirely correct. Reading over it, it's the measurement of land, the measurement of chickens is correct. It's regarding HOAs and not allowing HOAs to restrict a person's ownership of them. City ordinances and other laws
Right.
would obviously trump that.
Exactly. But that's what we're trying to do, is kind of trying to match our ordinance to allow a little bit more flexibility.
What size lot is a quarter of an acre in footage?
Not very many. I couldn't tell you.
10,000, right at 10,000.
For a quarter.
Quarter of an acre. Is how many feet?
10,800.
10,860 square feet, roughly.
I don't want square feet, I want feet, lineal feet of a lot.
If it's square, I suppose it'd be 1,000. If you mean per side, you want a square lineal foot this way and that way
I know,
evenly, it's
I know
1,000.
what it is. I want lineal footage.
Give me a moment.
Come on, computer people.
I'm trying to do it,
Don't
but
look at me.
it's not. Well, if you know it, tell us.
An acre is 16 rods square. I believe 16 or 16 and a half.
It'd be 100 feet by 100 feet. Would be 10,000 square feet.
Somebody good with math.
Thanks, Robert. I was Googling it and it wasn't giving it to me, so.
Mental math pretty badly there, so.
Yeah, so what we're just trying to do is, the lots inside the city are not very big. And so basically that would eliminate anyone in the city from owning chickens, period, if they could only have one per acre. So that's what we're trying to look at, is giving them the ability to have, 4, 6, definitely a cap on the amount. I don't see an odor problem, because I don't think every single person in the city is gonna rush out and get chickens tomorrow.
No.
I mean,
Well,
we're
I
gonna
know,
have-
but the ones that do, their neighbors may not appreciate the smell, and that's where you're gonna get into trouble. I'm all for the chickens, don't get me wrong, but I'm trying to look a little further than just letting people have chickens just to have chickens. And no guineas.
Yeah.
Them screaming things are a pain in the neck.
You don't like them like you do a rooster?
No, I don't. They don't holler constantly like a guinea does. I say give them 12. I make a motion to let them have 12 chickens per lot.
Per lot or per acre? Per lot?
Per lot.
That's quite a, I don't know. What do you think?
I think that's too many.
Like on a lot, just a lot.
In all
Say 100
honesty,
by
I
100
had,
lot.
I had under a quarter acre, and we had, I think, 10 chickens at most. They were very manageable, but we were responsible with it too.
Right.
So, I don't know. I don't wanna, I don't wanna ask for the moon, but I think that,
Does that sound reasonable? 12 per lot?
12, 10, somewhere in there.
Well, some of these lots that's going in over here in Melbreck's new addition, they're not gonna have a backyard that's half a foot here to that wall.
I think you need to look at the size of the lots and determine based on the size of the lot.
Whether it's a quarter acre, half acre, full acre lot.
I would think maybe safely, in my opinion, I would think maybe, say, a quarter acre, 12 chickens per quarter acre, maybe.
And then if you don't have quite a quarter acre, you could do the math.
Pretty
And
close,
Think
So-
you,
You
I think your
can't,
best,
and you can't have them in the front yard.
yeah, I think your best bet is probably go with the smaller measurement of acre, like they did with their .2
Yeah.
of an acre. That way,
you
they can do the
enough
math
versus
upward a lot more easily than they can do the math the other
backwards.
way.
Yeah.
Especially given, like mine, for instance, is like 2.235 or something like that. So I doubt I'll have, you're gonna just bring a smaller chicken in,
Right.
How many babies before one full size?
I'll make a motion.
This gentleman right here had something on to say.
I was just gonna say that when you're talking about, if you have an acre, if we're talking, if you're talking about 12 chickens per quarter acre, is that gonna be scaled upwards? So if somebody has an acre.
Yeah, an acre, that'd be,
And then in town, do we have, I mean, are the lots in our town, we have some very small lots. Our
Yeah.
lots are very small, and they're still a quarter. But I don't know what size, like, when you're looking through the whole town, some of our lots are extremely small, so you can just, if you say, per .2, you get a dozen chickens, then if you have, is there something where you can say, you can have 4 or 5 chickens, 2 or 3 chickens? But then you get into, now you're really going down a road, I don't know if you wanna go down there.
Well, 6 or 8 per quarter of an acre. An acre, you could have, let's see, 24 chickens.
12 per quarter, you
Eight
have 48
quarter.
chickens per acre.
6 would be 24 chickens.
on an acre. There ain't nobody gonna want that many.
No.
Good Lord.
No.
Well, if
Yeah,
you're-
you
if
can
you're
never
20
tell.
I
I suppose you
have. She gets, when she gets 12 or 14 of them, why, she gets kind of hasty about getting rid of them.
Yeah, but you've heard of hoarders, haven't you?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was kind of thinking, is kind of bringing it back down to size a little bit, because to go around and then, I mean, if one neighbor has a little bit bigger lot and he has 10 chickens, and the next neighbor has a little bit smaller lot and he can't have 10 chickens, I think we're gonna get pulled in with PD, neighbor calling on neighbor, everybody's gonna be complaining. So I personally think we should kind of stick with this and just do, 6 chickens per lot. Because we don't have a lot of acreage in the city. You have one of probably the bigger lots that there are in the city.
Well, my neighbor down, they've got like 10 or 11 chickens there. Of course, they run on my property, so I've got like 2 acres. So,
Right.
I don't care.
Because I think if we start, saying X amount per quarter acre, then, when people start doing the math, it's gonna kind of get messy and get all over the place. And if
So
we,
many per
and if we
lot.
want to keep them contained in their backyards, they're gonna have to have a coop of some size. So that they're not, running
Yes.
around and going.
Yep.
So if we make them have them in a coop, if people aren't affording their groceries and stuff, which not saying that's what you're doing, but if so, then, for them to build a coop the size to contain all of them, it's gonna be a problem too. So I hate to make this neighbor, they can build a huge, super nice coop, have 6 chickens, and then the people right next door, can't do all that. So we have to kind of make it even across the board, I would think.
I'm agreeable, whatever you decide.
It's something we can always revisit in a couple of years too. We can start with 6. 6 is a nice number. They're gonna give you quite a few eggs.
Did they say 8 chickens per quarter acre?
It was point, yeah, it was point
Yeah.
2.
0.2 acre, yeah.
And it was not 8, it was 6.
And our lots are probably closer to the 0.2.
That was a HOA too.
Yeah, in the HOAs. If you wanted to, if we were to do 8 chickens, just to get it a little bit higher, but I don't know that I would jump to 10 or 12.
Okay,
That's gonna be a lot.
8's fine with me. That's agreeable.
8 chickens per quarter acre. I'm
Well, I
making
don't
a,
quite have a quarter acre.
We'll do per lot. Per lot, yeah.
Per lot.
Okay, so just need a motion for 8 chickens per lot.
I'm happy to do that.
Is that feasible? Okay. All right,
What we can do, we just need to vote to amend our,
yep, vote to amend it to 8 per lot.
Yeah, and I'll have the ordinance on the next agenda. It's voted into effect, but we'll have to have the ordinance put out.
Correct. Okay.
how
I'll
many?
make a motion, to make 8, let them have 8 chickens per lot then.
Yep, so we just need to make a motion to approve to update the city ordinance?
Yep.
And then we'll have,
Section 2051-170,
they will be included.
you know what to do.
Because, just because of some of the citizens we have, and I don't mean that in a bad way, we need to make sure they understand they have to be included.
Yes.
Because if they don't, then we're gonna have chickens running all over our neighborhoods, which that's okay.
That's what I say, they can't let them run loose.
Yeah, we have to have.
I just wanna make sure that was in our motion, so I can put it in.
I make a motion to approve 8 chickens per lot, and they have to keep them contained in a building, or a coop, or whatever you wanna call it.
Yeah, hens, probably.
Yeah, because we're gonna leave the part with the roosters.
No roosters
No roosters.
or ducks.
Okay. So,
If
or
they
to
don't have
make
them
them,
contained, they won't have them for long anyway.
right, yeah, because animals will get them. Okay, so who wants to second the motion?
I'll say, go ahead.
Go ahead. Alderman Orange makes a motion to approve, update city ordinance section 205.170 livestock to allow 8 chickens per lot.
Contained.
Chickens must be contained in a coop. Alderman Orange?
Yes.
Alderman Campbell?
Yes,
Alderman Lush?
Yes.
Alderman Bushman? Update to city ordinance section 205.170 livestock is approved.
Who seconded that? I missed it.
Campbell? Okay, discussion and approval to upgrade mobile
Thanks,
home.
Josh.
Thank you.
Upgrade mobile homes on property located at Oak and South Avenue in Sparta.
Yeah, she will be speaking on
Yes.
this.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
So my name is Tina, I'm here to represent my mom.
She's stuck down in Hurricane Florida currently. So
Oh,
here we
no.
are. So from what I've
She
gathered.
needs to be running from there.
Yeah. So from what I've gathered, what she's explained to me is that she's wanting to buy the plot of land that is currently a trailer park, and she's wanting to, I think the rule right now is they have to be a minimum of 24 feet wide. So I think what she's wanting to do is do a slightly smaller size so she can use all 30 lots. And she's wanting to make them more like structurally sound, something that'll be there for a longer period of time. Something with like 2x4s, drywall, just kind of more of a modest, solid build.
Will they be mobile homes?
Technically, they will be. They'll be like a manufactured home. I think it's like the same thing as, it's like
Mini
3-star home.
homes, something like that.
Yeah.
Now, a quick question, are they gonna be newer? Are they gonna be
Yes.
brand new? Are they gonna be?
I believe they're gonna be brand new. I think the plan is to work with some sort of builder. I'm not sure. She didn't say if there was one she had in mind yet or not, but I think,
By city ordinance, it can't be over 15-year-old.
Yeah. Yeah.
The city ordinance. Yeah, and she's saying that they're gonna bring in brand new ones.
new ones.
They're building new.
Yeah.
But she's just asking on the width of them to be a little bit smaller than 24 foot.
So we can utilize all the land instead of just what we can
Will
accommodate.
you leave the mobile homes there that are there now?
I'm not sure, but I can ask.
I was just curious, because I figured it would come up later. I didn't know if they will stay or go.
Like be grandfathered in kind of thing.
Yeah, if you don't update them, I mean, they can stay. You just can't bring in anything older, older on
And if
this.
something happens to one of them and it gets destroyed, whatever, if it's, 10 years down the road,
Yeah.
they still, what takes their place can't be over 15-year-old.
Sure. I would agree with that. That kind of defeats the purpose of bringing in new structures and trying to, modernize it, for lack of a better word, but I
Right.
agree.
So as far as the width and stuff is, would we need to agree on that tonight? Or do we just agree to allow her to update and upgrade?
I would like,
And then,
for your guys' benefit, I'd like for her to bring in like a design plan. So you guys could see specifically what she's wanting.
that's kind of what I was thinking.
Has your mother already purchased the property off of Jim?
No, not yet. She's kind of waiting to see how this goes tonight to determine that. So,
Oh, I'd like to see something done over there. It's a
So,
mess.
so to answer your question, yes, she can update and move in. I mean, we have an ordinance that states, what we will allow. So if it's brand new, it's not gonna be a problem. She could move the old one out, put a brand new one in. But if she could get us something more defined on the sizes that she's looking at, then maybe next month or next meeting, she can bring it back, or you can bring it back, either one, just to kind of give us something to look at. But no, I mean, and absolutely, if she's gonna try to improve that area, I mean, that's what we're looking for. So we definitely wouldn't, we would work with her every way possible,
Yeah.
so that she could utilize the most that she could.
sure. And, realistically, I don't feel like it would be a lot smaller than 24 feet
Right.
wide, because
Yeah, that's kinda
how
small.
many people can you really put in there and it
Right.
not be just trash?
Exactly.
So,
But if it's like the manufactured homes, and even if they're gonna be like the mini homes, I don't see a problem with that at all.
Most are double wides are 28, I think.
Yeah,
28 foot wide, most of them.
so, I definitely wouldn't see a problem with us being able to, her to be able to
work
update
with that
everything.
size.
Yeah. And she can even,
She told me to call her if you guys have questions that you would like answered now, so I'm more than happy to reach
yeah, if you
out.
wanna call her,
Yeah.
sure.
Is she gonna buy what's trailer court now, or is she gonna buy the whole
She's
thing?
wanting to buy all 30 lots.
Buy all of them?
If we can adjust the lots, the house size, if we can make it to where she's building a reasonably sized home, she would purchase all 30, but if not, then
What size homes were you looking to do? Less than 24 feet wide, but what is that?
Yeah, I want to, replace the mobile homes that are there now with better updated, better quality materials. So I want to do about the same size as there. And right now they range from about 14 foot to 18 foot. And I wanted to be able to still utilize the 30 lot footprint.
And are all of these gonna be new construction?
Yes, ma'am.
And she was mentioning that they would be more toward the modular home versus just a mobile home. Is that what you're kind of looking for?
Well, they would still be considered a manufactured home,
Right.
as far as it would be movable.
Mhm.
And I have to do that because I have to, I need some money to pay for the homes that I'm gonna build. So that's why I plan to sell some and plan to keep some. And so, I have to make them mobile in a sense that, somebody could come in and move out basically. So I'm gonna, build them in a way that, I'll work with the mover so that, I can build it in a way that they can move the house down the road if somebody decided they wanted to buy the home and move it.
Okay. So what we were kind of talking with her, with your daughter about is, if there's any way that you could get like a drawing or a plan together for us, just to kind of give us, kind of a visual of what you're looking at.
Absolutely, I have some designs already, so I can send them to you. They're like a minimalist, modern style of
Okay.
home. And I'll text it to her right now so that you can see them.
Okay. Yeah, if we could get something like that, then that would, help us.
Absolutely.
She's gonna remove all the old ones that's there, is that correct?
Say that again, I'm sorry.
She's gonna try to get rid of all the old ones that's there now.
Yes.
Try-
Yes.
Yeah, my plan is to replace, I want it to be a really nice, updated looking subdivision, and I don't want to purchase mobile homes, because, I feel like I can build it for not that much work, with a quality product. Plus, it'll then, go up in value rather than go down in value. So I really want to make it a really cute, modern, minimalist, style subdivision, so to speak, or area.
Community.
Community, exactly.
That sounds better.
Yeah. Did you get the pictures yet?
Let me look. I did.
So you're actually going to come in and build these versus them be on prefab.
Exactly, and I have experience building homes. I've got 2 builds that are going this year. I had 7 builds that were going last year. I built a subdivision down in Branson, around Chateau Lake. It was a rental property. I've also done a lot of property divisions in the Ozark area. So I've got a lot of experience with construction.
Okay.
And I already have my team of subcontractors that'll come in and put it together for me.
I'll show them the pictures.
They're simple, but they're clean and
You can scroll
modern,
through it.
they're just much better than a traditional
That way.
looking manufactured home, in my opinion.
Like a modern lodge home is what I'm going for.
If she gets some pictures or something of the ones that did in Branson, that would help too.
Yeah, we can do that. We have,
But
I
them,
can send that to you right now also.
them looks good.
it's something you don't see a whole lot around here. I went to Park City. I work for Supercross, professional motocross racing. I went out to Salt Lake City, and the homes out there are just so cool looking. So I've been trying to bring a little bit of that taste here. Kind of make it a ranch style.
I'm gonna give you my cell phone number so that you
Yeah.
can kind of forward those to me so that we can print those.
Did you send that to me yet?
I'm looking on here.
You're just gonna forward all those to my cell phone.
Thank you.
And what I'm trying to do is, with the housing, I'll be able to look the housing prices down a little bit, and, I think it'll just kind of help, with the market and the current, situation, economic situation. I think it'll give, people some options that they can afford.
Yeah, no, those are actually very cute.
Thank you.
How big are each of those lots over there, or do you know the dimensions of those by chance?
Not real sure what the size of the lots are. There's some people that are living there now, so I'm kind of hesitant to get out, walk around much. But I want to use they have visiting. Right now, one side of the property is about 515 linear foot. So if you take 515, divided by, I'll just say 15 holes, that's about 34 feet per lot in width.
What's the dimensions?
I got the Branson's house now, so I can picture of it.
If the lights go off, I'll turn them back on.
First two lights, first two towards your lights.
These two? They do. I want to shut them off while they're going on. Remember which ones are the fans.
What are the plans of the current?
That's the one she's built.
You can also.
Make you happy?
Here's the Branson.
Hopefully, anyway.
Jim, here's the Branson.
Oh, wow, yeah.
That's a modular home.
Do what?
Is that a modular home?
That one that she's showing you right now, that is not. That is a concrete construction.
It'll stay put.
Yeah.
Where it's built.
Yep, that one will. But the other ones that I
That'd be
sent you,
great.
But the ones that she sent me, now those will be, if they choose to one day
Move
move them, they can move them.
Candace, I sent you another example of the home.
this is my favorite one. I really liked that one.
Oh, yeah, that one's really, so a lot more modern.
A nice modern lodge.
Anything over will be an improvement.
Right.
It was 19 acres. 19 acres.
Tristan, how many total acres are over there?
It said here, I think, 14.18. Is that what you got?
At Jim Roller's place, where all the mobile homes are,
Mm-hmm.
according to the county, it's 3.34. I don't know if there's more that he is selling on top of that.
It's how much?
She said 3.34, but
0.34.
Does that south?
South of Oak is on both sides of the mobile home park. I don't know what all he's selling, if he's selling part of his acreage outside of the mobile home. Like what's around.
I thought he was selling whole.
she said 4.18. 4.18, okay.
Acres.
Yeah, 4.18 acres.
Oh, okay.
How much?
4.18.
The old trailer court?
Yeah. Oh, I see here that I was looking at. Got no glasses, so I couldn't tell, but it was track 1, 4.18, yeah. Wow, I think I'll just keep them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I see what. I was looking at that as being 14.18 acres. Okay.
I don't see a problem with it. I don't see a problem with it.
I don't either.
We're gonna move it out and move you in,
Yes.
so be it. Deal.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Just need a motion.
What do we need to make,
Just to,
Make a motion to approve or upgrade mobile homes on property located at Oak and South Avenue in Sparta, request the city ordinance attached.
and then when they come and get the permits, then we'll just notate on the permits, the exception that we will make for.
I'll keep a copy of today's minutes.
Yeah, perfect.
Y'all need anything from me?
I don't think so. Thank you so much.
thank you.
I need a second.
I'll second.
Alderman Orange makes a motion to approve upgrade mobile homes on property located at Oak and South Avenue in Sparta. Alderman Campbell, second the motion. Alderman Orange?
Yes.
Alderman Campbell?
Yes.
Alderman Longe?
Yes.
Alderman Bushman? Upgrade for mobile homes on property located at Oak and South Avenue in Sparta is approved. Okay, discussion and approval for preliminary plat for Division Street. So this is the,
Has that been brought into the city?
that's what he wants, this approved before it gets brought in. Because if it doesn't get brought in, I mean, if he can't develop it, then he doesn't, he's not gonna buy it and we're not gonna annex it.
Okay.
So here are the new lots. There's much less. So he has, the smallest lots are these four, sorry, and they're 7,000 square feet. Everything else is 74, 72, we have 82, we have,
1,600 to an acre.
and back here we have
1,600 to an acre, 16. That was,
That's the one where
16.
the
that was
school.
16.
And then we go to 18, 19, 21, 17.
Down by the park.
Yeah, 17, 17, 17, 17,
Oh,
18 here in the middle, 17, 19.
Jenkins property? Is that,
No, this is, Forgy owns it right now. It's between, so you have the park and then you have rollers and there's a very nice piece of property. You know where you guys park for Persimmon
Yeah,
Days?
and,
It's that next
it's
lot.
the next property over. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
So he has done the setbacks more. He's given us 10 feet on either side, 25-foot front yard, rear yard 20 feet. So he's kind of brought everything in, made the lots a little bigger. Basically what we can kind of ask for.
They're all 100 foot deep approximately, except for that and right in that cul-de-sac.
Yep, they're just a hair shot.
Just a little short, but not much.
But they actually have more
Yeah.
road frontage versus,
Yep.
so they end up being about the same square feet. And these are your small lots.
I think it'd be good.
It's bigger than this cracker box thing you're putting over here.
Yeah, that's a good fan there, I think. I tried to buy that fan, but it's too high. I think it's a good idea.
I make a motion to approve the preliminary plot for Division Street.
I'll second.
Alderman Orange makes a motion to approve preliminary plat for Division Street. Alderman Campbell second the motion. Alderman Orange?
Yes.
Alderman Campbell?
Yes.
Alderman Losh? Alderman Bushman?
Yes.
Oh, Losh, sorry, yes. I was like, what?
You act her out too? We don't have a quorum then.
All right, preliminary plat for Division Street is approved. You already got me all messed up. Thank you. Okay, so we have a error on the agenda, so we need to amend the agenda real quick so that we can vote this in. So we got the bids for the roof for the event center, so we can go ahead and get that processed.
These are the bids that came in.
Okay, you're gonna pass.
Yeah, I've got
Okay.
those ready, I just.
We normally wouldn't do this, but with us kind of working on a time crunch with MoPerm and the insurance company wants to get the property completed.
Now, is this, insurance paying that?
It is, so we currently have a check in hand for $27,000. When whichever roofing company comes on and finishes the job, they can apply for the depreciated value. And
They give you a bid, it ends up being more, and they subsidize.
mhm.
Yes.
And with all the roofs replaced, I think I've actually seen roofs replaced by every single company that we've gotten quotes from.
Six.
Has anybody checked, Better Business Bureau on these jokers? To see if, make sure they're all up?
Yeah, I'll be honest, I have not seen who all put them in. I know, I don't think any of them would have low ratings. They all seem to be pretty reputable companies. And all of these are licensed and insured, yes.
Yeah, I've seen that. The only ones I know,
He is actually,
was it something maybe I had seen it, and I think I had seen it before.
yes. Ozone is kind of a national company, but Matt is actually from Sparta.
Oh, I thought I had seen something on them. I know I had seen it, absolutely.
We're on 60 bid it.
It's been out in the paper. I think we had it on our website.
This is here's the lowest at Cody's, Walnut Grove.
Walnut Grove.
New shingles, Owens Corning, which is good brand, replace roof vents, pipe boots, felt, ice and water shield, replace any bad wood, 5 pieces free of charge. After 5, it'll be $50 per 4-bay sheet. Full tear off down to the decking, all off, clean up.
Full permit is needed.
Got it all on there.
That's my vote.
All righty.
How about you?
What's that? Cody's. Absolute's not that far from them, though, really. They're pretty steep. They're pretty steep. Don't know anything about them.
Scratch them right on the store.
No,
Yeah, the limited lifetime.
that no work, that never worked for
It
me.
won't,
They spend it basically.
I'll make a motion to
oh.
accept Cody Roofing Company LLC, 1300 Cheesley Lane, Walnut Grove, Missouri. Losing my voice. Says a lot of people want to see that.
Yeah.
If you want to.
Yeah, I second the motion.
I did.
Oh, you seconded?
I,
Oh, you did it originally.
yeah,
Yeah, you motioned, and she seconded.
okay.
Alderman Orge made a motion to accept Cody's Roofing Company LLC out of Walnut Grove in the amount of $31,850 for a new roof on the Sparta Event Center. Alderman Orge,
Yes.
Alderman Campbell,
Yes,
Alderman Marsh,
Yes.
Alderman Bushman. Cody's Roofing Company LLC out of Walnut Grove has been approved for the roofing bid at $31,850. Okay, so miscellaneous business, just real fast. We had a lady that ran into our, we're gonna say barrier, the little culvert down there that has the big concrete piece right
end of
below
the culvert, yeah.
right below Jim's place. So I wanted to make sure it was okay with everybody for us to paint it. We've got signs on either end that says road narrows, so they know to narrow in, but maybe we throw a little bit of paint on there so it's a little bit more visible to
How
people
about
passing.
putting red flashing lights on?
Well, if you stand up there and look down the street, and, I mean, you're looking down the pavement, and that concrete is sitting out here, 2 foot,
Something like that, yes.
about 2 foot out in the street. I mean, why they designed it that way, I don't know, but it's, yeah, the other side is sitting too far.
Right, the street actually should have slanted to meet the barrier.
One thing what I thought was, get you to come down and look at it with me, but couldn't we move, I mean, it'd be a little bit of a jog right there, but swing that over so it's even between them instead of an offset like it is. What do you think?
Might have to get taken out.
He's not a road engineer.
Somebody, and I called the mayor and talked to her about it, but I'll tell you, somebody, one of these days gonna get, they don't tell me how many people hit that.
I've only worked myself 2 accidents. in
Yeah.
3 years.
There's been several people hit it, but don't ever say anything, because I think they probably embarrassed.
Pretty much there.
Yeah. But in my opinion, I think somewhere down the road, we don't have to do it right now, but I think somewhere down the road, that needs to be cut off and moved over or something. Because there's somebody gonna get, I actually thought that child was hurt. Because when they hit, we were out there on the lot there, when she hit that, and she hit that so hard, her vehicle turned sideways, and then she come back around like that and went off in the ditch. And she jumped out there screaming about a child. That's when I called you, because I thought sure that child was hurt. But
They just have to have patience. If they meet somebody in that little thing, they're gonna have to pay attention.
well, you could meet there,
That's how
but
fast is the driving.
she
Patience,
was,
it's all about
I
patience,
bet you
ain't it?
she was going down there pretty fast, I'd say.
I indicated that she had she wasn't paying attention in the accident report, so.
Yeah, I heard how she treated you, and I hated that.
He's used to it.
I am. Last
But-
years, so.
But right now, I think probably, Robert probably need to get Robert or somebody.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll do it myself. If the city will furnish the paint, I'll go down and paint it, or I'll go help you.
Would you like for me to put out this to see what?
No, it's just painted.
Repair. No, to repair.
Well, probably later on, we probably need to look at, see what could be done there, but I don't know.
I'm just saying with all that concrete there, I mean,
Well,
that would be a
Hutch
pricey.
needs to do that. Or somebody that got equipment to do it
As I
and
say,
pave
if
it like it ought to be done.
I think
If we
probably,
put it out for bids, at least you guys would know what we're kind of looking at.
yeah.
You can,
If you guys would like for me to put it out for a bid. for
just to
repair,
see what it would look like.
Just to see what it would cost. We don't have to,
Right, we don't have
We
to
don't
act
have
on
to
it,
do
but
it.
we could
I think right
talk
now,
about it.
though, we need to paint it bright orange or something.
Be better to put a red light on it so they can really see it.
Yeah, I promise me, you walk out in the street up there with my driveway and look down through there, and that thing is, I mean, here's the pavement, here's that sitting out here. I mean, it's way out there. How they got it designed that way, I don't know,
Horse and buggy days.
evidently.
Well, that's what this town originally was.
Yeah.
There used to be a blacksmith shop right down here.
Yeah, right there where the old city hall is.
No, that building that heat shop's in, where it used to be.
I know it's right in there somewhere, because
Yeah.
when we built the old city hall down there, we dug up, I bet 100 horseshoes.
Yeah. It just fits about the back door. And let's get the columns up there tore out before it's,
I've slept since the last time we talked, Jared.
up there where I got the pipe all moved off
Yes.
of up there. Let's get them columns tore out.
Robert, get on up.
No, Robert ain't got the equipment to do that.
I know. Yeah, we could actually put that out to bid too, to see what it would take just to knock that stuff down and.
Well, Sheldon, he's already working for the city.
yes.
And why
He's got
put it
that.
out for a bid?
Yeah, he can get out there and knock
Yep.
it down.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, I know that he is helping
And
us.
haul it off,
He's working.
clean it up.
Yeah, I will be in contact, and he's working FEMA right now on the hurricane stuff. So he'll be back in town, was it Monday?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on, but I will.
They're gonna have to run from the storm, this other one.
I tell you, people, if you're praying people, you better be praying for them people down there. They're already saying it's gonna be worse than a decade. You know, anything that's ever hit down there.
Yep.
It's gonna be bad.
But I will notify Sheldon to have them do that.
All right, need a motion to close it up?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
Alderman Orange makes a motion to adjourn. Alderman Campbell second the motion. Alderman Orange?
Yes.
Alderman Campbell?
Yes.
Alderman Longe?
Yes.
Alderman Bushman? October 28th, 2024, regular Board of Alderman meeting closes at 7:27.